Show.
Super Saiyan Show, I'm leveling my soul. Every boss fall down when the skill tree grows. From the wilds to the ring, yeah, the legend unfolds. Hit subscribe, tap in, this the Super Saiyan Show.
Super Saiyan Show, never stay low. Every frame perfect, yeah, the gameplay cold. When the worlds collide and the end game close, you already know it's the Super Saiyan Show.
Long ago, the world was racked by a great disaster, known as the Resurgence. The Resurgence corrupts everything it touches. In the blink of an eye, the world changed. The vast majority of humans and animals are transformed into vicious horrors. It was not long before human society fell apart. In their place, rising from the shadows of history, were the Revenants. Idris, the most revered and honored of all Revenants, sought out and found a way to seal the Resurgence. Yet that victory, such as it was short-lived. As time passed, the seal gradually weakened, as all things must, and it neared a fatal failure. 100 years ago, a great battle was waged. Revenants fought desperately in an attempt to restore the strength of the seal. Many brave Revenants, in fact the very bravest, met their end in this battle, which we now call the Upheaval. The heroes of that conflict managed to reseal the Resurgence in a great, moon-like shell that hangs in the sky. Today we honor them and their memory as heroes for their noble sacrifice. Even now, Calamity itself is held at bay by the mighty seal of the Luna Rapaces, which devours the life force of those heroes. And now, "100 years have come and gone since the Battle of the Upheaval. And one day, when those heroes' strength is spent, this world will..."
Lu, it's time.
Excellent. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last. All right then. I need you to wake up now. Ah, you've come too. As I feared, the memories may still take some time to return. Forgive me, I certainly didn't mean to startle you. My name is Lu Magmel. I am a Revenant. Bear with me, for this may come as a shock. You have died once already. This is where I used a ritual to resurrect you. I gave half of my heart in order to restore yours. As a consequence, we now share the same heart, you and I. We are two lives intertwined as one. You seem well, all things considered. I'm glad. Do you think you can stand? There is someone that I'd very much like for you to meet. I know it's all new, but it's okay. You can trust me. I shall guide you. Please follow me. How do you feel? Don't hesitate to tell me if you don't feel well. This area was constructed underground. Let's take the elevator to the surface. Our destination is the tower on the hill. Until a century ago, by These two were once revenants, turned to stone by a Forma. A century ago, one came to raid Magmel Island. The other is a revenant who tried to thwart him. Their duel ended in lethal blows, a moment that now stands forever frozen. In any case, come along. We should be going. There's someone expecting you at the top of the tower.
Hey, it's the Revenant Hunter! Boy, am I glad to see you pulled through. They said you've been hurt bad, so I was real worried. I'd have felt terrible if something happened to you after you saved my life.
Excuse me, but thank you for saving us. You look like you're better. That makes me so happy.
Phew. I'm glad to see you're okay. We really appreciate you saving us. I was worried that I'd never be able to thank you.
You're a Revenant Hunter, aren't you? A hunter capable of inflicting mortal wounds on a being that's nigh immortal? I heard that long ago Revenants and Hunters were at odds with each other. But after the Resurgence caused the collapse of civilization, they got over their differences and joined forces for the good of the people.
Revenant society as it is now is propped up by something called Formae. Powers unique to the Revenants. These Formae grant a range of unique abilities. It looks like hunters such as yourself are able to use them as weapons, too. They say using Formae takes a kind of blood called Ichor. But what do you do if you run out during a fight? Huh? You can absorb ichor from wounded enemies? Oh, just the thought makes me lightheaded.
Another world snuffed from existence. Luckily, the residents were all evacuated in time, thanks in no small part to your efforts. My name is Lavinia Rhoda. It is I who carries on the great Idris's mission and legacy. It is you, though, who must save the world of man.
Another world snuffed from existence, along with the memories of the people, the heroes, and the histories they weaved together. "100 years ago, a group of heroes saved the world from the resurgence. They absorbed its energy into their bodies, the seal consigning them to eternal slumber. But now, unable to bear that burden any longer, the flame of that seal threatens to burn out, which results in what you just witnessed. Explosions that will eradicate the world. There's only one way to prevent this tragedy, before they reach the point of no return. And so, we must break the seal and end them before it is too late. Yes. If all of the heroes are allowed to suffer such a fate, not a trace of this world will remain. However, these seals are extremely powerful. Nothing capable of opening them is known to exist. Not in our time, at least. Our hope, the only hope, is Lu, the sole revenant with the ability to traverse time itself.
With a power that incredible, subjugating the heroes becomes a possibility, at least. However, as of yet, her power has not fully matured. I ask now that you accompany her back to the past. Help her to perfect her ability and gain true command over the flow of time.
Time jump is successful. We're still where we were only moments ago. Magmel Island. Only now in the past. Thank goodness we made it. I was actually quite nervous, this being my first time jump and all. However, we must have missed our target coordinates. We seem to be in some cave or other on the island. Quickly, let's get outside and figure out where... I'm sorry. Maintaining the link... It requires more energy than I thought.
Who the hell are you?
Not now. Get away from here. In my current state, I'd only hold you back.
A Revenant Hunter? Not anybody I recognize. Did Magmel hire a guard?
What does it matter? Kill them now before they raise the alarm!
I hate rats. Well, can't say I remember hiring you, but if you're game, lend me a hand. Oh, I like you already. I'll just hop on your back real quick. Don't make me regret it. You are definitely no ordinary fighter. Who are you, and how the hell did you wind up here? Uh-huh. Why don't you tell me another one? You're serious, aren't you? Either way, I bet we haven't seen the last of these goons. A friend of mine is further inside, and if I don't find him, there's gonna be some serious trouble. You feel like tagging along? You seem a little lost, but don't worry. There's plenty of wayward folks wandering these parts. Look, you help me out, and I'll make sure you get taken care of. Sound like a deal? Great, then a deal it is. The name's Noah. We should find my friend at the innermost chamber. Come on.
I'm getting fired up! I feel light as a feather.
Make sure you rest up.
Good. Okay. If I'm right, I believe we should be able to talk here at our leisure. This is a space where our minds and the pieces of our hearts intertwine. Perhaps we could call it something fitting like the confluence. Think of it as a private realm, one that only you and I can access. It would appear that, while we are in the past, there are only certain conditions under which we can meet and speak. First, I hope you'll forgive me for being such little help. As am I assure you. But I do regret being a hindrance to you. My apologies. Now let's go over the current situation. As Lady Lavinia explained, I have been blessed with a rare power, the ability to travel back in time. However, this power remains incomplete. As it stands, I can't actually take us back to the present yet. Fortunately, the magmel of this era still houses a vast array of formae. Among them, there is one that can augment my ability. I have already located it. Should you manage to obtain this forma, I should be able to traverse the past and present at will. With that power firmly in hand, together, we can work towards preventing our world's demise. First things first, we will have to gain Noah's trust. Once we do that, we'll be able to roam Magmel Island much more freely. Unfortunately, there is a catch, and it is not pleasant. History says that raiders razed this island to the ground. If, as I fear, the bandits in the cave were in fact the raiders, then we have no time to lose. We need to put a stop to those raiders and rescue Noah's friend as soon as we possibly can.
You got it. Can't believe I let raiders invade the island. I know this isn't...
I'm getting fired up!
Something on your face? I don't see anything. We're almost there. My friend should be at the inner chamber just ahead. He may be a royal pain in the ass, but there's no friend like him. I can't just leave him hanging.
I feel light as a feather.
Sure is dark. Human eyes won't cut it in here. You got a light?
Astonishing. Of all the formae our ancestors accumulated, who'd have thought one of this caliber still lay dormant? Now, just who might you be?
The hell?
Valentin!
Noah, do you know who these people are? I don't recall arranging to meet anyone here.
I swear. Give me a second.
What? Who the hell are these two?
That was a raider ambush, wasn't it?
Oh? Oh is what you've got to say? You nearly got yourself killed!
Noah must have asked you to join him. Thank you. It seems you were quite the help to him. My name is Valentin Voda. I am in charge of Forme research efforts here on Magmel Island. So, you're a solo hunter, are you? Tell me, do you have a place to stay in Magmel yet? I see. In that case, how would you like to help us here? Our Forma research can always use a hand. If Noah saw fit to offer you his heart so quickly, that says all I need to know. I hope we get along.
Why don't we save the introductions for later and get back, okay? There could be more bandits lurking around.
I'm afraid I'll need to stay just a little longer, Noah. You see, I've just made a substantial discovery.
Did you hear nothing I just said?
There, it surely won't be long. Actually, I'm rather more concerned for the inhabitants of the island. I want you to return to Magmel without me. Don't fret, I won't be far behind.
Fine, have it your way then. Let's go. We need to warn everybody back at Magmel.
I want you to return to Magmel without me. Don't fret, I won't be far behind.
Reckless idiot. Doesn't appreciate how much harder he makes my job, pulling crap like that. But we did manage to avoid the worst with your help, at least. Thanks for reaching out. Let's get our asses back to Magmel and alert everyone about those bandits. Let's go. I can make us some food if you want to rest. I'm impressed. Feel that tension in the air?
I feel great! All out! I can do this all day! I'm getting fired up! I feel great! I feel light as a feather. I'm getting fired up! I feel great! That all you going all out! I feel great!
The nectar found in this tree can speed up your recovery. Take it. Magmel is the building furthest through this gate. Once we get there, we'll take the elevator down to the sub-levels. How about a quick rest? Treading carefully. Fine by me. Let's shoot even higher.
Something the matter? I'm glad that everyone is all right. Let's continue on to Magmel with Noah. I have a feeling our path will become clear.
Light as a feather.
That's the way to the storage tower. Magmel is below the hill. Here we are. The Magmel Forma Institute, our base of operations.
That concludes my briefing. Noah and our new hunter here will be standing guard, but I want everyone else to remain duly vigilant.
Wait, how in the world did Valentin beat us back? Looks like Valentin told everyone about you. Why don't you go take a look around the facility? You should introduce yourself, even though it's just standing around. I'm sure they'll end up helping you out in one way or another. After you've more or less seen the place, we'll go talk to Valentin.
As you can see, this is the weapons shop. If you want anything, you better pay up. We're done here, I take it?
I give you! It's unhoused!
I sell tools. Pick your poison. Out with it. What do you want? You better spend... If you have business, then see me in the shop. I'll toss it somewhere. I'm sure some strange collector will buy it. You better spend some money at my shop.
We're the team in charge of construction work on Magmel Island.
We meet again. I must have passed you both without noticing. Allow me to officially welcome you to Magmel. Our institute is dedicated to the collection, preservation, and research of Forme. As it happens, this island is home to the ruins of ancient revenants. To this day, unidentified Forme are uncovered regularly. Once these fresh specimens are unearthed, we have a team of formologists and artisans committed to developing new technology from the Forme. Bearing that in mind, I'd like to enlist your help on their mission. Assuming our tentative partnership proves fruitful, I will see to it that you are well rewarded. Perhaps there is some forma or other that you desire? Our researchers are searching for Forme across the island. I'd like you to meet with them first. Presently, they're focusing their efforts on two primary excavation sites: the ruins at the center of the island, and the water treatment plant along the coast. But according to their reports, not all is going smoothly. Trouble has reared its ugly head. Would you mind visiting the sites and lending them your aid?